After emotionally taxing seasons of the ABC dating series, Bachelor Nation loves a happy ending. There was talk that the senior offshoot was over when the last golden wedding ended in divorce. However, with Mel Owens at the helm, the network renewed it for a second season. A television wedding with his Victor is supposedly in his plans. To get all the information, keep reading. The first impression Mel Owens made on the viewers of Bachelor Nation was a bad one. Shortly after his lead was confirmed, he made stunning demands of his contestants on a podcast. Even though the target audience for the Golden Bachelor consists of women in their 40s and 50s, he expressed an interest in dating women in that age range. Additionally, as a former professional athlete, he was adamant that the women he dated be physically fit and athletic. The reaction to his remarks was unexpected. The ratings mirrored the number of fans who threatened to skip his season. Mel Owens was formerly characterized by many close to the show as difficult, but their opinion has now shifted. The former NFL linebacker's redemption story was exposed to the U.S. Sun by an insider. The insider revealed that despite initial skepticism, he eventually allowed himself to be vulnerable to the process after being more challenging at first. The executives were absolutely petrified that he wouldn't pop the question and were certain that he wouldn't for the majority of the season, the insider continued. Rumor has it that in next week's season finale, Mel Owens will pop the question to one of his two remaining contestants. Their wedding, according to reports, will be shown live on television. The final two women remaining from season 2 of The Golden Bachelor are Peg Munson and Cindy Colors. Cindy tried to get Mel to reveal his feelings for her in this week's episode. However, the answer to that question will be revealed in the season finale next week. Vlogger Truth Steve had previously eliminated the victor. Mel gives her last rose and engagement ring to Peg Munson, a retired firefighter from Las Vegas, Nevada. According to the Sun's source, ABC is replanning the golden wedding, but this time with some significant adjustments. Apparently, neither Jerry Turner nor Teresa Nist had much say in the planning of their wedding, according to the source. The network learned a lot with the Jerry wedding, the person stated. Additionally, they mentioned that Mel will be given greater freedom to customize the wedding to her liking. They are planning to make it a special day for him and Peg. 4 months after their engagement began, Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist were married. His new memoir is a tell-all that spills the beans on their brief romance. Following the publication of the book, Jerry's ex-wife discussed the contentious divorce from her perspective. She was reluctant to leave her comfortable home in Shrewsbury, New Jersey, which was a problem. What transpired is still a point of contention between the ex-couple in their ongoing media feud. In a world where reality television has become a mainstay of pop culture, few shows have captured the hearts of audiences quite like The Bachelor and its various spin-offs. But when the series launched The Golden Bachelor, it brought a refreshing twist to the usual love story formula by focusing on a more seasoned group of contestants. The spotlight was on Mel Owens, a distinguished gentleman who was ready to find love once again at the golden age of 72. The public's attention quickly turned to not just his journey of romance but the exciting and unexpected developments following his heartwarming conclusion. Mel Owens' love story has captivated viewers from the start. As a widower, Mel was ready to open his heart and take a second chance on love. His charm, wisdom, and deep respect for the women around him created an unforgettable season, culminating in his decision to choose a winner who would share his life for the years to come. And now, the most thrilling part of the journey is about to unfold: the wedding. The Golden Bachelor has always been known for the drama and the undeniable romantic tension that builds throughout each season. But this time around, Mel Owens and his winner are setting the bar even higher. Not only did they find love, but they're planning a once-in-a-lifetime television wedding that will be just as unforgettable as their love story. Fans are eagerly awaiting the details of the wedding plans, and it's clear that the event will be nothing short of spectacular. The journey to love. Mel Owens' path to finding love wasn't like your typical Bachelor franchise contestant. With years of life experience, he came into the show with a level of maturity and grace that resonated with viewers. As a successful entrepreneur and a widower, Mel's story was relatable for many older adults who had experienced love and loss, yet still had hope for a second chance at happiness. Throughout the season, Mel's vulnerability and openness about his journey of grief and renewal struck a chord with fans. Each of the women on the show brought something unique to the table, and it wasn't just their beauty that attracted Mel's attention. It was their kindness, wisdom, and shared desire to find love in the later years of life. Mel's journey was not just about finding someone to walk down the aisle with. It was about finding someone who understood his life, his experiences, and who would be his equal partner. The romantic tension was palpable, and by the season finale, the entire world was watching as Mel made his choice. The moment he proposed to his chosen winner was one of the most emotional in Bachelor history. There were tears, joy, and the sweet promise of a new beginning. But the adventure didn't end there. In fact, it only just began. The wedding plans. After the proposal aired, the excitement among fans reached a fever pitch. A wedding between Mel Owens and his winner? It was the next logical step, but it promised to be much more than just a traditional marriage. This wedding would be a celebration of their love, their journey, and the unique bond that had grown over the course of the season. The couple, with the support of the Golden Bachelor production team, immediately began planning what would be a dream wedding. For the first time in Bachelor history, a wedding would be more than just a televised event. It would be a celebration of love at an age when many people believe that romance is something of the past. Mel and his chosen partner were determined to show the world that love doesn't have an expiration date and that the best is still to come, no matter how old you are. Venue selection. When it came to choosing the venue, Mel and his partner wanted something that represented both of their personalities. They discussed the possibility of hosting the wedding in a traditional church, but as the plans evolved, they realized they wanted something more reflective of their journey together. After much deliberation, they decided on an idyllic vineyard in Napa Valley. The picturesque backdrop of rolling hills, lush vines, and a serene ambience perfectly encapsulated the couple's desire for an intimate yet luxurious celebration. The wedding would be outdoors, taking advantage of the natural beauty of the location. There would be elegant touches like crystal chandeliers hanging from trees and candlelit pathways leading guests to the ceremony space. It would feel romantic and timeless, much like the couple's relationship. The guest list. One of the most important aspects of the wedding for Mel and his winner was that it felt personal. This wasn't going to be a spectacle for TV ratings. It was going to be a heartfelt occasion with close friends, family, and a few select cast members from the Golden Bachelor season in attendance. Mel's children, who had been a source of emotional support throughout the season, would be there to witness their father's second chance at happiness. While the guest list would be small, the production team behind the Golden Bachelor assured fans that the ceremony would be captured for the world to see. There would be moments for the couple to share their vows in private, but also plenty of opportunities to showcase the emotional journey they'd been on and the love that had grown between them. Fans could look forward to the raw moments that would make them believe in love all over again. Wedding attire. When it comes to the big day, of course, all eyes are on the bride and groom. Mel, who had previously shown a keen sense of style during his time on the show, was ready to suit up in something that spoke to his sophistication and charm. His tailored tuxedo would be custom-made, featuring deep navy and silver accents that exuded both elegance and modernity. As for his bride, she would wear a stunning gown designed by one of the industry's top bridal designers. It would be a mix of classic and contemporary with intricate lace detailing, a long veil, and an ethereal train that would leave viewers breathless. The gown would complement her personality, graceful, bold, and full of life. A TV wedding like no other. The big day would be broadcast for the world to witness. But this wedding wouldn't be just another reality show wedding. This would be an emotional celebration of love at any age, showing that finding true love later in life is not only possible, but it can be just as fulfilling and meaningful as any love story. Mel Owens and his winner would be setting a new standard for what it means to get married on television. The ceremony would be full of heartwarming moments. From the vows to the first dance, every detail would be designed to remind viewers that love is timeless. The couple's chemistry would radiate, and viewers would feel like they were right there with them, celebrating the beginning of their new chapter. Conclusion. As Mel Owens and his winner plan their dream wedding, one thing is clear. This event will be unlike anything we've seen before. The Golden Bachelor has provided us with a love story that is real, relatable, and inspiring. Their wedding promises to be a moment that will live on in the hearts of viewers, and it will undoubtedly redefine what we consider to be the ultimate romantic journey. Mel and his bride have proven that love is never too late, and that sometimes, the best part of the story comes after the final rose.